What's up, crew? We are back with another reaction video, man. How you guys doing today? Happy 4th of July. I know it's like a loose Tuesday and everybody probably celebrated on the weekend, but happy 4th of July to you guys, man. I hope you guys are enjoying your time with your family, grilling up something nice, saving your plate. Y'all already know where to send it to me, in the description down below. But, man, listen, we got a video from GQ today. Jordan Brand's Reggie Saunders breaks down Celeb collabs in his top 5 featuring Travis Scott and Eminem. So we know they're going to be in the video. So hopefully we get some really good insight on some of these celebrity collabs. I feel like we don't really get to see behind the scenes on that. But if you guys are new to the channel, man, I want to say welcome to the channel. And make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers. And if you guys really enjoy content like this, live cops, reviews, reaction videos, everything in between, man, we do everything over here. So make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you guys know whenever we drop a video. But without further ado, man, let's go ahead and talk about the comment winner from the last video. You guys know if you ever drop a comment on my reaction videos, I always go back, I find the best comment, and I shout you guys out in the next video. So the last comment winner goes to Polo, man. So shout out to Polo for dropping a comment. If you guys want to see what that comment is, man, make sure you guys go ahead and check out that other video. But let's go ahead and jump into this GQ video.
What it means to me is carrying on Michael Jordan's legacy on and off the court. He's an anomaly. Not many people have done what he's done in an industry, period, point blank, end of story. Hi, I'm Reggie Saunders, Vice President of Entertainment and Influencer Marketing for the Jordan brand, and this is my life in sneakers.
So one thing off the top that you never know who it is behind the scenes that is making the ship move forward, right? And I feel like sometimes these people don't really get enough credit because we only see Jordan. And when we talk about Jordan, we talk about Nike, we talk about it as like this one big whole, like it's one brain that does it all. And there's several brains that make it work. So shout out to homies like him, man. My life in sneakers, Reggie Saunders.
It wasn't something I said, oh, I'm gonna start collecting sneakers. But I know when I look in the bottom of my closet as a 14-year-old, 15-year-old, I was like, oh man, I got a lot of sneakers. You know, I grew up, my father was in the Army. I was born on the Army base in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. I'm a country boy at heart, but when we moved to the DMV area, all of a sudden the city thing started kicking in and I was seeing different things. I'm hearing Baltimore house music, I'm hearing DC go-go.
Wait, Baltimore house music? I'm from Chicago, bro, so instantly off top you said Baltimore house music. I'm like, I didn't even know that was a thing. Where's the DMV and like Baltimore house music? Is that really a thing? Somebody send me a Baltimore house music track, bro. I gotta hear it. I thought, hey, listen, I thought Chicago invented that house music, man. A couple of things already, man. Like just being a sneakerhead, like I think you just kind of like fall into becoming a sneakerhead. I don't think you just like, I don't think and I don't know. You can let me know in the chat in the comments if this is you. If you guys were seeing other people collecting sneakers and then thought, hey, I'm gonna collect sneakers. At some point, it's just like you just look at it, you look back, and you just have sneakers. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's how it was for me. I just always had a bunch of sneakers, man. Just like you said, I don't even really think I ever thought about it as being a sneakerhead. I think sneakerhead, I don't know, man. When did the term sneakerhead come out? Because I just feel like we just collected sneakers, so I don't know. Let me know in the chat.
I was trying to pop lock and windmill and backspins, and you know, I'm walking around with my cardboard and a boombox. I do remember my first real Foot Locker experience. I pick up these shoes and they're white low top ponies with a blue check, and his signature on the back was David Thompson. My dad's like, I'm not spending $47.99 on those sneakers. There's no way, son. Full circle, Michael Jordan had David Thompson present him at the Hall of Fame because it was his favorite player.
Yo, that's such a crazy feeling, man. I don't know if I feel like I have memories of like my first experience and it was Foot Locker. It's either Foot Locker, or if you guys are from Chicago, guys from the north side of Chicago, that area, PJs, If you guys know what PJs is, let me know in the comment section below if you guys know. But like Foot Locker, PJs, damn, maybe even Finish Line too. But I really do think that my first like real experience walking in was definitely like a Foot Locker experience where it was just like, yo, all these shoes. And then my grandmother was like, you can only get one. And man, I don't even remember what it was. Like I wish I had that like knowledge to maybe like grasp onto the moment, but I don't think anyone ever does. But that just lets me know that it was that pivotal for him in his life that he remembers exactly the shoe that did it for him. I don't remember what it was for me. I wish I knew. I feel like it might have been a pair of like 13s. I think it was a pair of 13s, but I don't know. Let me know what that shoe is for you guys in the comments.
That David Thompson pony was it for me. A lot of people don't know this, but I originally signed with NC State to play football, my dream. And it got cut short because my mom got breast cancer. If I'd have went to North Carolina State, this conversation might not be happening. Wow. And I remember my mom saying, what are you going to do with the sports marketing degree? I don't understand. And I'm like, no, mom, like, it's like a corporation. Like they have accounting, they have marketing, they have public relations. She's like, okay, all right, well, let's see where this goes. And years later, I was working for an agency that represented the Jordan brand, but I had a key card in my pocket.
Yo, I have to stop him. And look at where we stopped, bro. This is crazy. Like, I'm enjoying this video so much already. Like, you end up, not where you end up. You start off going in one path. And like, when that doesn't work out for you, a lot of times the initial response from everyone is knee jerk. It's anger. It's worry. It's I'm scared. It's I don't know what's next for me. You know, down that next road, right? But then look where he's at. Like his dream was to play football, man. He went to school. You know, he was supposed to go to NC State. His mother, I don't know the rest of the story, but his mother got breast cancer, and he ended up going down a different path. And look where this got him. So I guess the thought is always that just because it doesn't work out one way doesn't mean it's gonna work out for you. And I think even personally, that means a lot to me. So let me know if you guys have a story like that in the comment section below. Leave a comment about it or drop it in. If you guys are watching this as a premiere, let me know if you guys were going in one direction, was forced to go in another, and it worked out for you.
I had a Jordan showroom, and people trusted me because when they came, they were getting, free T-Mobile service, and I could leave with some Jordans for my girl too. She can get some? Yeah. I got to work on the 16 and the 17 and the 18 launches.
Wow.
And that's when everything started coming to fruition. And then Larry Miller and H. White were talking to Michael one day. He's like, hey, you know, this kid, Reg, he works for us, right? They're like, no, he works for the agency that represents us. He's like, what? And then Larry and H said to Michael, yeah, we don't need the agency, we need Reg.
Wow. Wow, that's so dope.
People don't know, like they just think, they just gave him friends and family. There's always a business reason behind it, right? If you're looking at these trunners with Travis Scott and Cactus Jack here on the side.
I've never seen these before. Air Jordan Trunner, Cactus Jack, unreleased. I've never seen these before. I gotta go back a little bit.
You're looking at these trunners with Travis Scott and Cactus Jack here on the side. He loved the trunner, and we were talking performance at the time, and the trunner was coming out in the marketplace, and we did for the friends and family trunners. I still think we need to bring these back somehow. This needs to be a shock drop.
Yeah. Oh, bro. Ooh, how do y'all feel about those? I don't know how I feel about those. But I know with the way that things are going with the sneaker industry, I could see those dropping and going crazy because there's not a lot of Travis out there. We're not getting any more Jordan 1s, maybe the golf version, but like, that's just wild, bro.
Hello, sneakers folks. And this is when Trav wasn't into that brown palette. This was him saying, man, I love the Trunner, bro. That's his era. And I still wear them to this day, and I love them. If you talk to Travis Scott, he'll say to me, I perform in the same arenas. I even have more fans because I use their floor for seats. Every athlete wants to be an entertainer. Every entertainer wants to be an athlete. The middle point for me is the jump man. Let's go Eminem, my brother.
Oh.
Slim Shady. It was actually the 10th anniversary of 8 Mile. That's what the
Bro. Unreleased Carhartt 4s. Bro, just what number do you think, if these drop today, what do you guys think numbers will look like on these? Y'all already know 4s are my favorite, bro. I love 4s. So seeing this is just like, yo. But you know what it is, man? And then some people, not always, but some people clown just because it's just the black Jordan 4, right? Oh, ain't nothing special about it. But when you pair your favorite silhouette with one of your, Eminem at one point was probably my favorite artist at one point. And like, Marshall Mathers LP, the Eminem show, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like at some point, like, you have this like marriage of two things that are both dope, and it makes it that much better. And I think that's why sometimes we confuse that like hype beast with this is just the perfect marriage of two of my favorite things, and that's why I love it so much. Oh man, I'm on one.
Shady. It was actually the 10th anniversary of 8 Mile. That's what these shoes were originally for. We missed the date, and then I think it was the 20th anniversary of Shady Records. The first sample we got back had chrome back here, and Marshall wanted to keep it, him and Paul Rosenberg, we played off of the chrome here. They wanted to keep it cohesive. M's really good at that. Paul Rosenberg's really good at that, so we changed the tabs to black, and that's why this tab is what I had to send to them to get approved. M's backwards, E there. Carhartt material, never been done before. It was supposed to be for 8 Mile. The designer and I, who no longer works here, but big shout out Ben, you know who you are. We sat down and watched 8 Mile together, and then we sat down and watched 8 Mile separately. He's like, I watched it like 8 times, man. I said, me too. I said, the only consistent theme I'm seeing is that Carhartt jacket. And he's like, yeah. He's like, do you think we could go get Carhartt? And the Carhartt folks sent the Carhartt material over to the factory, and we made 23 pair of these. This is the original sample, Look-See. Actually, the tag is still in there. Legal might go crazy, but I don't think we had a contract with them. We just shook hands and said we're gonna do it. And just the way this shoe, what it means to the sneaker game, like I charge this one to the game. It's like, keep people dreaming, keep people thinking like what's next. Nobody knew they wanted a Carhartt material type of shoe. And now I think the company, Nike Inc., we've done some shoes with Carhartt as well. So this is a legacy piece.
I can't even speak. Victory lap.
The backstory is that these are, Kawhi Leonard was signed to the Jordan brand. He was still in San Antonio. Foot Locker was shooting a commercial with him. And we were trying to figure out somebody to pair up with Kawhi to bring out his personality a little bit, to make him comfortable. And I was like, he loves Nipsey. He loves Nipsey Hussle. And people in the room were looking at me like, can we get to Nipsey? I was like, yeah, I'd just text him, it'd be all right. I said, we're shooting this Foot Locker commercial.
Yeah, I just text Nipsey, it'll be all right. Yo, when you just have, like, when you're just the guy, bro, maybe it's just me. I don't know this guy. I don't know Reggie Saunders. And we should know Reggie Saunders, bro, as just like, he should just, now, if you're familiar with Jordan Brand, JR, you're probably watching this, you probably know Reggie. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, bro, like, when you're just that guy, when you could just call Nipsey and be like, yo, man, we need, like, come on, man. I'm like, so far, we're 5 minutes into this video. I'm like blown away already, bro.
We got a fee, bum. It's in San Antonio. He's like, don't worry about the money, OG. I said, do you have a new album or anything coming out? He's like, yeah, it's called Victory Lap. And I was like, maybe we can license one of the tracks for the commercial. They fly down. He still won't take a fee, and he killed it all day long. Him and Kawhi were vibing. I have some great pictures I can share with you about it. And I was like, how can I say thank you to this guy? Like, he just wanted a hotel room and a first class flight for him and his girl to come hang out with us for the day. And I said, yo, your favorite Jordans or 3s, right? He's like, yeah. I said, I'm gonna do something for you. So that's how these came out. And you see the VL on the side for Victory Lap. Well, I actually have a Victory Lap tattoo right here. That's how much
I'm so blown away by this video, man. Like, just the solidness of Nip being like, yo, I don't even want a fee, bro. I just want to bro, just give me a hotel room. We good. I'll do the rest. Don't even like that's what it's about. That community. I got goosebumps, bro. It's just about that like community. Like we both have a common goal, and you know what I mean? Like it just needs to get back to that, man. Like I hate reminiscing on it like it's like, you know what I mean? But like it's just such a dope thought and like concept where people just get it. You just understand this is what has to happen, you know, to move the community forward. And Nipsey just seemed like that guy. And unfortunately, I can't even lie to y'all and act like I was a huge Nipsey fan. I was not a huge Nipsey fan. I'm from Chicago. Like I didn't listen to Nipsey like that. You know, it wasn't until after his passing that I really started listening to Nipsey and hearing people talk about him in the same way that they talk about Pac, you know what I mean? Like, so I had to kind of learn why Nipsey was as pivotal to the culture as he was. And then hearing even a story like this just like solidifies it.
I love Nip, just as a friend. You can see at the bottom the VL, but these are really, really special. There's probably 10, maybe. I see, feel, hear everything. Whether it's Chris Stapleton, whether it's Billie Eilish, whether it's Lil Uzi Vert, whether it's Trav, whether it's Khaled. Like when I hear these certain things and sounds, I can equate it to whether they fit within the culture that we've created here at the Jordan brand.
I have to tap in more, bro. He said Chris Stapleton, Billie Eilish, Trav. Like you have to open your mind. This is what it's telling you. You can't be in a straight line for too long, bro. You gotta open your mind and expand and experience, bro. I'm talking to you. This is crazy. I'm blown away.
One of the top 5 shoes in my career as this table rotates. Man, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go AJ One Low, Travis Scott. These are my pair that I beat up every single day. You can see they're worn. These shoes wear great when they're worn. He didn't want a low. He liked the AJ One High, OG One High that we did. I kept sending him pictures of One Lows. And back in the day, they had a fatter tongue. They're a little bit higher. And he's like, bro, don't send me no more pictures, bro. And he just stopped answering.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh. And then one day I'm sitting in my office, I'm looking at the AJ One High OG, and I'm like, I called Paul Ceviche, who was a designer at the time for us. I said, Paulie, come down to my office, man. I got an idea. I said, can you make this a low? He was like, yeah. And I said, don't do the fat tongue. Like Trav's been wearing a ton of dunks. Like I've been paying attention when we're around him. I haven't said nothing. And I was like, maybe, just maybe he might like him. He comes to campus, we're going through his apparel for his AJ One High. Paulie breaks these out and he starts screaming, ah, oh my gosh. He calls Chase B on the phone. Chase, look. Chase is like, what in the world? What are y'all doing over there? He's like, yo. Trav went to the bathroom, changed his clothes, put on the hoodie, the shorts, these shoes, and kept looking down. He's like, man, they gonna sit right with jeans. He's talking to himself. He's like, yo, looks at me, gives me a dirty look. You fooled me, bro. And I said, nah, I just been watching you. You know, like,
bro,
that's what family does, right? Like, I'm paying attention to him. That's another secret sauce. It's like, you have to be very selfless to do this job. It's not about me. Ever.
Right.
I've seen old people, young people, little kids, big kids. It doesn't matter. Like, this kind of validates what Jordan is to me because it's for everyone. You know, it's just not a certain subset of culture. It's the Jordan culture.
You know what I hear, guys? Without Reggie Saunders, we wouldn't have Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low. So shout out to Reggie Saunders. That is a huge, just paying attention, like you said, bro. And I feel like, I don't know if this has to be just a culmination of years of learning and being in the room and maybe even making mistakes where maybe you didn't pay attention. But the fact that he paid attention to the fact that he didn't want a fat tongue and he was maybe sending him something that he wasn't really vibing with, and then when he gave him something that he wanted. So, and that also lets me know that it seemed like Travis does have a little bit more say in what we get than I believed. Because initially I just thought, hey, this is what you get, Travis. Boom, we're going to slap your name on it. That's it. We're going to sell a bunch of shoes. Now, if they're going back and forth with him and he's just like, I don't like it, maybe that's why we got so many of the one lows, because they knew what he liked. And then it was like, we just have to play with the colors a little bit. Now we're starting to see some other things come out and some new designs, and we're seeing a bunch of different shoes. Maybe it was like, we had to find what Travis likes. Travis even liked the Trunner, bro. Like that kind of like makes you kind of understand why we got the trainers and stuff like that too. Stuff that's just kind of off the wall where we don't understand why we're getting it. Man, we just, to be a fly on the wall in these rooms, wow, bro.
Culture that we've created and built over time. And you know, the secret to the play shoes and the brown is Texas and the dirt, and him being at Granny's house and wearing play shoes and not caring if you mess them up or not. And that's exactly what these are. I feel like they look better worn than brand new out the box. So wear your sneakers, people.
Wear your sneakers.
Eminem, a little bit of a business driver for us, because Paul calls and says, hey, confidentially, M's performing at Super Bowl. I'm holding them opposite for a reason. Look at that. Look at that. It's iconic. Along with the Jumpman. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane to me.
I remember we thought.
And on the inside, you got the mask, you got the Shady Records logo. On the back, Slim Shady. Like, he was coming back as Slim Shady. There's actually ones with black tabs on the back, so M couldn't figure out which one to wear, so he wanted one of each. If you go back and look at the video at the Super Bowl. Choose the right partners that's authentic to you, and it comes through every single time.
Legends of Summer, bro.
Legends of Summer. And when you guys see the breadth of what Legends of Summer really is from Justin Timberlake, and I got a phone call from Justin, and these are, like I said, long-term relationships. Sometimes we can go months without talking, but it's family, you picking up the phone. He's like, yo, I'm going on tour with Jay-Z. We're gonna call it Legends of Summer. It's more of a suit and tie feel. So I get off the phone and I'm texting Tinker, where you at? I need you. Tinker's like, what do you need? I said, I need you, bro. He's like, what's happening? You're excited for once. And I was like, yeah, I'm excited. So
I'm talking to Justin Timberlake. I hang up from him. I text Tinker. It's like, this circle is like the craziest circle I've ever heard of, bro.
Tinker's starting to listen to it in his office. He started sketching. He's starting to draw on his iPad. And he comes up with this reflective type of things. If you put a light on this, Tinker is amazing, because he's like, they're gonna be on stage and there's gonna be lights and it'll pop. And what happens is, as I'm walking back across to my office, Justin calls me again. Yo, we got a pivot. I was like, what's the pivot? The stage is gonna be blood red. We need all red shoes. I'm like, what? I said, well, I got Tinker. And I didn't even tell Tinker, because I wanted him to keep going, because I just knew it was really, really good. Then one of the developers actually came up with this, Dorothy. Justin named it. He loves naming shoes, by the way. Y'all probably didn't know that. And what happened was, there's a two named it. He loves naming shoes, by the way. Developers actually came up with this, Dorothy. Justin named it. He loves naming shoes, by the way. Y'all probably didn't know that. And what happened was, there's a 2, there's a 3, there's a couple more 1s. We ended up with so many shoes here because they had only 15 dates. I was trying to get 15 different shoes. And Justin's like, yo, hey, do you think this is possible, like a scavenger hunt? I said, well, what do you want to do, JT? He's like, I want to give them away. After I wear them, I'm gonna sign them, put the city, put the date, and then leave them at an iconic location. There's people out there with these, and then there's some friends and family still floating around. But like, this as a set is in my top 5. Those Legends of the Summer are like my babies, because it was almost like we weren't supposed to do it. It couldn't have been done in the time frame, but we did it. And we did it with a Retro 2, who nobody was checking for 2s at the time. The 3, what everybody was talking about, but the 1s is a precursor to what was to come of 1s.
Wow.
This shoe, the Biggie Air Jordan 13, happened through relationships. Mrs. Wallace, Wayne Burrow, Biggie's manager. Shout out James Cruz, one of my close friends. Like, this shoe was done in 2017, and we were gonna do it for Biggie's, I think, 45th birthday. We wanted to celebrate big. And this shoe was actually coming out, Black Red 13, Black Cat. We're looking at it, I'm like, black and red lumberjack, like, you know, rapping Duke, daha, daha. You never know rap could take you this far. So you got Chris's face, you got If You Don't Know, You Know, Black and Red Lumberjack. And the thing I love about these, 50th anniversary of hip hop, the year 2023. We held on to them since 2017 because we're trying to find the right moment. This job is also about a lot of patience. These things just don't happen. They just don't. I wish they did. But this, you know, blessed by the guy, Mrs. Wallace and Wayne, and I said, hey, we should auction them off. Instead of just giving you the friends and family pairs, we should auction them off and raise money for the Christopher Wallace Foundation. Wow. And we ended up raising over $500,000. And we're working with the foundation now from our Black community commitment standpoint, from the Jordan brand, which, you know, we started with George Floyd. It's $100 million over 10 years, and Michael gave 50, the brand gave 50. And this is just to show you, like, it says it right there, it was all a dream. Like, didn't know how much money we were gonna raise, if we were gonna raise anything, but.
Now, when I seen these, I thought we were gonna get them. I know there was a ton of interest in that BIG 13, bro. Like that shoe had a lot of interest, and it was kind of sad that they just auctioned them off, like, so we really never had a chance to get them. But listen, you know, as I listen to him, what I've been doing as I'm watching, I don't know if you guys can see, like, the wheels turning, like, in my head. What's gonna happen in the next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? I'm like, they're saying, like, so many things are happening, but it's all about timing. Like, they waited on the 50th year of hip hop, which is 2023, to drop those, even though we didn't get them. But I'm thinking, like, there has to be so much in the vault. There has to be so much on a pad right now that isn't developed yet, isn't created, that we're gonna get. And this excites me for sneakers again. Like, watching this video, I'm so excited. Let me know how you guys feel about it.
Charity doesn't matter. It's going to a great cause. So, you know, Mrs. Wallace used to do small things like take the elders in her community, like, to buffets and stuff that are in Brooklyn that don't have a chance to go out. Now she can expand this into education, like the mission of the foundation, because for me, that's what it's about, as well as giving back. But his legacy lives on. Michael, born in Brooklyn. Guess what? This guy's born in Brooklyn. Spike Lee, Red Hook, Mike Tyson, Carmelo Anthony, born in Brooklyn. Like, we have so many ties within this family. Great. We're all so close.
Brooklyn. If you're from Brooklyn, let me know.
Get to the next level. I felt like that took the Christopher Wallace Foundation to the next level, where they can help some kids in Brooklyn and Red Hook, where, you know, kids are struggling these days, and you know, where he was born, and he's still able to give back. That's pretty powerful.
Very. Wow, man.
My first pair of Jordans was the bread ones. For some reason, I think my son Christian has my bread ones, I think. I couldn't find them, so I had to wear the patent leather ones. But even better, inside of these is the word family. So when you see me with these on, it's a special moment, special occasion. It's 85, and I see these breads, and I'm like, whoa, black and red shoes? Look at those white ones. Wonder how I get them. And to get those AJ1 breads, I cut grass. I was $20 short, and my mom was like looking at my dad like, yo, he's worked really hard. There's nobody else's grass to cut.
Right.
So she's like, I'm gonna give him the $20. He's like, yeah, you go do what you do, you know? And the marketing around it, the mystique already of Michael Jordan, me having watched him play, being a big NC State fan, and ACC and Tobacco Road and Len Bias is in our backyard. And I slept with him on. I slept with him next to my nightstand. I wiped him off with a rag. The toothbrush thing wasn't even invented then. I was doing that too. I didn't want my shoes to get messed up. They meant so much to me because of what that man stood for, what Michael Jordan was doing on the basketball court.
Bruh. What's the shoe for you guys, man? What's the shoe that you, like, had to have? The one you just had to have, and when you got it, you babied it. I feel like mine was The Last Shot. It was The Last Shot, bro. Like, I feel like I remember getting that shoe and like cleaning it off, wiping it off, making sure the paper was in the shoe every time I took it off, cleaning off the bottoms. Like, bro, like that was the one for me. I feel like, and I don't really talk about it that often, but now that I hear hear him talk about it, like it was definitely the last shot, bro. Definitely. That shoe to me was like, I made it.
All right.
Which one for y'all?
Take these off because they're just new. They're just new. They're newer.
He's getting rid of all that.
I gotta kill 2 more.
The set is off the tape.
The set is off the tape.
Sorry, JT. Ooh.
Man, this game is terrible. I'm used to winning. I feel like I'm losing.
It's crazy.
Oh, Lumberjack. Souls for Notorious B.I.G. His logo.
Now you gotta go from 3 to 2.
I'm gonna go with the old beaters. Man, look how the business worked out.
I'm telling you, bro. Oh,
yeah, I'm sticking with the OGs, sticking with the first ones. Changed my life. Never thought I'd work at Nike. Didn't know, didn't understand, didn't know anything about the sneaker game. But when you look back on it and how things play out, it's pretty damn cool that this was what my first Jordan and that I work at this place. It's amazing. You know, I want to say thank you to H, Larry, Michael, obviously, and Michael's team, Esty and Curtis. They believed in me, and I believed in myself, and 100%. It doesn't get much better than these.
Man, sometimes all you need is a shot, bro. All you need is the right door to open up, and your life could change. And that's what listening to him sounds like to me. Now, I know it wasn't all glamour. Like, this is just the best parts of his journey. It's not the ups, the downs, it's just it just gives people hope to understand that, like, yo, like, it's not, if it's bad right now, it doesn't mean it's gonna be like that all the time. So take that if you guys are watching this video, take that from this video.
You know, from a female point of view, not everyone can sell a shoe, guys. Like, this is hard. You gotta work hard for it. You gotta show people something different.
Yeah.
That's my challenge to the world. Because the story, again, is an American dream.
Sneaker YouTube, can we get a sneaker? Can Sneaker YouTube get a sneaker? I mean, not just specifically one person, but just to culminate and bring everything together for Sneaker YouTube. Sneaker YouTube does a lot. Sneaker influencers, sneaker creators, content creators do a lot to drive the business of sneakers. What's his name? Reggie Saunders. If you come across this video, if anybody sends this video to you, Sneaker YouTube, it would be amazing to get something like that, a sneaker that we could have, that we can imprint our personalities on and things like that, because we really do drive a lot into the sneaker industry. And I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I know that from watching for as long as I have, there's so many names to name. Roscoe and Unbreakable Kicks and DNA Show and Seth Fowler and Jay the Sneaker Guy and Raffi Collects and Harrison Neville, obviously myself, Balling on a Budget. There's so many names. That keep us tapped into what's going on. Mike Rich, that keep us tapped into like what's happening. And it would be amazing to see that, if for us to see that come into fruition. So I'm just shooting my shot, man. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, man. So
dream. You can do it too, kids. You can do it too, adults. Dream.
That's probably one of the best videos I've seen on YouTube in a while. And I don't even think it had that many views. I think it had 63,000 views. For something of that magnitude that gives you that much information and that much behind the scenes, that much like of a bird's eye view to everything and a behind the scenes, it should have way more views than that. I'm blown away. I feel motivated. I don't know if you guys could tell. I feel motivated. I feel energized. I feel like watching that video just let me know that really anything is possible. And not that I didn't think that before, but just to see it again and see it in this way from GQ, I loved it. I loved it. So I hope you guys really got something from this video. And a couple of takeaways that I have from this video is I understand why the collabs do so well. They put a lot into a collab. It's not just an artist and a shoot. It's way more than that. There's a lot that goes into that, and that's why we resonate with it so well. You may not be exactly where you're gonna end up. I get that as well from this video, and I love that. Because sometimes when things don't work out, you think it's over. I didn't make it. I'm gonna fail, and then you never know where you end up. And I got that watching and learning and expanding your like thoughts and expanding your range goes a long way. When you only do one thing, you put yourself in a box. But like you said, I listened to Chris Stapleton, Billie Eilish, Travis Scott. You know what I mean? You have to do that in order to be able to understand how to help or how to, you know, provide meaningful input. So I don't know, man. I feel like I could get on these rants and talk for days, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video and you enjoyed my commentary on the video. I really enjoyed that. If you guys are new to the channel, you guys are, you know, just pulled up, rewind it back, watch it. That was an incredible video. But make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. That's the only way we really know what we're doing is working, man. And we're on a journey to 10,000 subscribers. I can't get there without you guys. We actually have a YouTube member only giveaway going on right now for a custom pair of dunks. You guys can find all that information on my Instagram if you guys are interested in doing that, but you do have to be a YouTube member and you must be present in the live stream when I select the winner for you guys to win that. Don't forget to comment down below. Comment down below and I will select the best comment from this video and I will let you guys know who that was in the next video. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed this one. And I love you guys. Make sure you guys have an incredible 4th of July, but you guys know what to do, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe if you guys are new. And if you're OG crew, I love you. But I will see you guys in the next video, man. I'm out. Peace, 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 peace. I'm gone.